In Tampa, a suspect stole a box truck, sparking a dangerous pursuit that stretched into Alachua County near Gainesville. Dashcam video shows the massive vehicle barreling down the highway as deputies closed in. Multiple pit maneuvers were attempted, but the truck kept rolling. The chase pushed deep into the night, with the stolen vehicle swaying across lanes and forcing traffic aside as law enforcement coordinated heavy units to trap the suspect before more lives were put at risk.
Stick here. Did you bail? Wrong way, Archer Road. Wrong way, Archer Road traffic. 100 block. Reserve canal, back in the right lane of travel. Rear vehicle. Listen again. Pretty small. It's a short box truck. Definitely dangerous. I'm going to get this vehicle off the road. Corey, where are you at now? Archer 93. 75 Jeff Jackson 6 out in front of Master Code. Northbound into the new Butler Plaza. Hey, pulling into the Best Buy. Alright, we're back on Archer Road. I am now the lead vehicle. Oh, signal 4 into a ASO K9, still eastbound, place P. Are you good? Alright, we are at 35th Boulevard, still eastbound, wrong side of the road, coming up to 34th Street. Northbound 34th Street, northbound. Alright, clerking it in, I'm calling it. Trying to get up to a pit. Signal 4, gaining wrong lane of traffic. Piccadilly, wrong lane of travel, past Piccadilly. Continuing on. Alright, we're still continuing northbound, passing the Metro Diner. I'm going to stop this now. Bye. Okay, so third quarter. We are going through the Metro Diner Plaza. Everybody on support, keep off. Everybody hold the traffic for a second so we call it. We're through the parking lot. We're about to come out at 34th Street. Again, coming back out on the 34th Street. Going back, out on 34th.
The video ends with deputies boxing in the truck, bringing the pursuit to a halt. The driver leapt from the cab, attempting to flee on foot through the blockade, but was struck by a patrol car and quickly overpowered by officers. He was taken into custody on charges including grand theft auto felony, fleeing, resisting arrest, and reckless endangerment. Prosecutors noted the sheer size of the vehicle made the chase especially dangerous and confirmed the suspect could face a lengthy prison term. Five teens in a stolen BMW sparked chaos last Wednesday. When deputies attempted to stop on I-96 eastbound in Michigan, the SUV fled at high speed, exiting in Brighton, slamming into a sheriff's vehicle before racing back onto the interstate. The chase roared westbound into Lansing, with the BMW crashing into several vehicles along the way. Occupants were even seen tossing 2 stolen handguns from the window, raising the stakes as the pursuit endangered countless drivers across multiple counties.
1350. Going down the ramp.
Going into the city. Left lane.
Going over the yard, 5043.
I think you just ran the sheriff car. Yeah, 13's with him. It's like, I'll call it 35. He's going over Spencer. I'm bringing for you, guy.
25 on this phone. 249.
Preparation. Just rear end the vehicle, black edge.
Rear end black edge.
Right shoulder, rear ended. Gun out, right at the westbound on ramp. Rear ended white truck.
Rear end white truck. Units, be advised, I'm on with Ingham right now. They're trying to get you sticks. They said this vehicle was involved in a retail fraud out of Dixon. Opened this earlier.
Up on the shoulder, Fowlerville. Trying to get back on the expressway. You're back up on the expressway.
Yeah, we're up on the shoulder now, back on the expressway.
Looks like we're exiting off at 104. Exit 104. Getting off.
Exiting at 104, getting off it. Okay, I'm starting approaching another intersection.
Just head on the car, another car on Jolly. Jolly is
Another vehicle, Jelly. So Jelly.
one wing male, 3 black.
The pursuit ended when the BMW swerved into opposite lanes, causing a violent crash, disabling the vehicle. The teens jumped out, attempting to flee on foot, but were quickly taken down by officers on scene. Deputies recovered both firearms and confirmed they were stolen from other counties. The 19-year-old driver and an 18-year-old passenger were jailed in Livingston County, while 3 juvenile occupants now face charges for fleeing possession of stolen weapons and reckless endangerment. In Jones County, a high-speed pursuit unfolded last Tuesday when Sergeant Travis Walker attempted to stop Demetric Basie of Ellenwood on multiple active warrants. At first, the suspect pulled over, but once the warrants were confirmed, he hit the gas, fleeing at dangerous speeds. Deputies gave chase as Basie pushed the stolen vehicle past 140 miles per hour on the highway, weaving recklessly between lanes and putting civilian lives at serious risk, while patrol units coordinated to bring the pursuit under control. The chase lasted several tense minutes before officers executed a spin maneuver on the highway, forcing Basie off the road and into a ditch. Deputies rushed in and took him into custody. Without further injury, investigators reported that Basie now faces new charges, including felony fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and endangering the public on top of his existing warrants. Prosecutors stated that with the severity of these crimes, he could be looking at a lengthy prison sentence once the case moves to court. On Sunday, February 18th, around 5:27 p.m., officers in North Olmsted attempted a traffic stop on a Chrysler PT Cruiser near Great Northern Mall for a plate and brake light violation. Instead, the driver, 30-year-old Antoine L. Lindsay, fled eastbound on Brook Park Road. The pursuit ended in chaos when he lost control and rolled the vehicle, ejecting him onto the snow as stunned officers rushed in to secure the scene. They discovered a 1-year-old child still strapped in the backseat, miraculously unhurt.
Roll over MVA in front of O'Neill Healthcare. Start me a squad. Get on the ground!
Lindsay was transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. While the child was treated out of caution, investigators found his license was suspended and a firearm was illegally in his possession. He now faces multiple charges, including failure to comply with police signal, having weapons under disability, and child endangerment. After recovering from his injuries, Lindsay was formally placed under arrest, lying in the snow, marking a reckless end to a dangerous, pursuitously unhurt. On May 9, 2024, Melina Logan visited Honda of South Miami to test drive a brand new Civic. But instead of returning, she waited for the salesman to step out, then sped off, and the stolen car alerts went out across Miami-Dade. And soon, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted the vehicle racing northbound on State Road 826 near Northwest 74th Street. When officers attempted to stop, she refused, accelerating recklessly through traffic and pushing speeds to dangerous levels.
We're southbound now, approaching 74th Street, still number 34.
I'm behind it, 56 behind it, southbound 826, approaching 58.
Street.
we're trying to catch up with him. I'm trying to get to him, but
36, southbound approaching 36.
how do you take the radio? Because 1049, I'm going to get to you. She's still going for the vehicle? She's still going southbound. 1049, she's still going for the vehicle?
Multiple's in the 4, she's trapped inside the car.
Hey, right before the exit to 25 Street, Miami, star 5.
The pursuit escalated until Logan rammed a police cruiser and smashed into a concrete barrier near a highway exit, where officers had set up a full blockade. Surrounded with no chance of escape, she was pulled from the wreck and taken into custody. Investigators confirm she now faces charges of grand theft auto fleeing and eluding law enforcement, reckless driving and assault on an officer. Prosecutors warned the combination of violent resistance and property damage could lead to significant prison time once the case. Deputies received a bolo from Dawson County about shoplifting suspects possibly traveling south on Georgia Highway 400. Last week, a patrol unit soon spotted the vehicle and attempted to stop, but the driver refused, flooring it. Down the highway, the chase intensified with deputies coordinating ahead. Traffic slowed and backup units boxed in. As speeds climbed, the fleeing suspect swerved recklessly, ignoring commands, forcing officers to act decisively to end the pursuit before it escalated further.
Negative 10.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Walk backwards!
A pity maneuver was executed on the suspect's right rear corner, sending the vehicle spinning off the road and into a hillside ditch. Officers quickly surrounded with weapons drawn. The suspect was pulled out and arrested at gunpoint, ending the tense highway pursuit. No deputies were injured in the takedown. Stolen goods were recovered, and the case is now in Dawson County jurisdiction. Charges include felony, fleeing, reckless driving, shoplifting, and resisting arrest. On February 18, 2023, Trooper Gunnar Foltz was sitting stationary on Interstate 40 at the 284-mile marker on the westbound side. He observed a vehicle in his side mirror on the bridge behind him, traveling at a high rate of speed, and confirmed that the car was traveling 82 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone with his radar. He could also see that the car had a headlight missing. He pulled into traffic to conduct a traffic stop, but the car slowed down in an attempt to keep Trooper being behind him. The car went into pursuit on a dangerous night, on wild highways.
Come here! Show me your hands! Hands! Show me your hands right now! Show me your hands! Get out! Come here! Passenger, stay where you're at! Stay there! Come here!
The trooper performed a successful petit maneuver, causing the car to spin into the concrete barrier on the north side of the interstate. Policemen turned around and conducted a felony takedown, ordering the driver to show them his hands. The driver got out and ran over the guardrail and fled into the wooded area by the interstate. Special units went looking for the suspect, but we were unsuccessful. They searched the vehicle and found a Smith & Wesson pistol under the passenger seat that was found to be stolen out of Memphis. The passengers were released without charges, and the firearm was logged into evidence. On March 29, 2020, a suspect in Columbia County robbed a gas station, threatened the cashier at gunpoint, and fled in a stolen white truck. A state trooper received the call and immediately went into pursuit. The suspect led police onto the highway, swerving through lanes and racing at dangerous speeds while recklessly endangering others. The chase continued until deputies successfully deployed stop sticks and performed a PIT maneuver, bringing the suspect to a stop.
My truck got no weight, let me get him. The dog in.
The chase finally ended after police caught up with the suspect after deploying stop sticks, which led to one of his tires being badly damaged, forcing him to stop. The suspect was Jim Robinson, who tried to lead an escape on foot, but police officers caught up to him and arrested him. He was charged with robbery, fleeing and battery on a police officer, and resisting arrest. He was released on $100,000 bond and his partner in crime. Rebecca Fulton was also arrested and charged with $10,000 on bond. Both were inscribed in criminal records.